Hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by default. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls? How are you today and how was your day? Did you enjoy your day? Did you do the things that you love? Did you love what you do? And of course, did you love yourself and everyone else around you? This all is I'm trying again to manipulate with my thought words. Of course, we are in the name of man and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. Wiping out everything that those souls have ever projected will ever try to project into my mind and our minds, into our bodies, or anyone and anything that is less than mine and our spiritual light, with the wipe out all of that with the spirit of thought by default, and return it back to the Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of man and ask me to show light with the spirit of thought by default. And demanding, commanding Sophie and everyone and everything is man and ask me to show light with the spirit of thought by default to protect ourselves. So energy of physical, spiritual, and energetic forms with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of man and aspect, show light for the spirit of thought by default. We are accepting only the things that are by default. Mind and now, body, mind and soul. And everything that is mind and aspect, show light, accepting only that is by default. Only the things that are by default, that is from mind and aspect, show light with the spirit of thought by default. Everything that is less than mind and aspect, show light, we are wiping out with the spirit of thought and sending straight to them, sending into those Souless Amma. The Souless Amma trying to manipulate anywhere. I'm returning the karma's pain and suffering of manipulations with the words and with the energy. So we're returning the karma's pain and suffering to all those Souless Amma from within and without, and the global universal love of every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And of course, our bodies are answering. Our bodies are answering. Mine and our bodies are answering only on Sophia's and our spiritual light. Mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. And we are rejuvenating, healing, and enlightening our bodies and ourselves in every form with the spirit of thought by default. We'll destroying those souls somewhere, every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Thank you. And of course, welcome again, all of you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. And now I've just done the live in my language for an hour and a half almost. So my beautiful friends, I've told you those Souless Amma have fallen down. The pyramid of those Souless Amma in the physical and energetic form is being destroyed forever and ever. It is collapsed completely. Now, up until now, we were destroying all the parts of the pyramids, all those, the center of the power of those Souless Amma, so that we're interfering into our beautiful planet and into our lives. Of course, now while I was working, actually, that's not, I was building up, and of course, today, all those Souless Amma collapse again. Now we've taken over. Actually, we've taken over a long time ago under the management, and of course, everything under command, the control of mind and our beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies and entire existence. Chigi, that is a main code for those Souless Amma, has given it to me and to Sophie in a spiritual form in the last year, because we reached the level of the energy more than is needed, actually more than everything that exists. So he had to give back, because you know that a long time the Souless Amma were manipulated with the energy and dominating. Now they had to give back to us under the management and control and everything, our beautiful planet and all the entire existence and everything, the energy and everything that exists. But then since then, again, the Souless Amma, even though that we got that, an energetic signature has been put down onto the agreement. So since then, the Souless Amma was still playing the dark, dirty games and still trying to manipulate with the energy. So now we were destroying them. The Souless Amma were playing the dark, dirty games, but we were destroying them all the time, wiping them out from within and without on a global universal level. Which means that those Souless Amma, we're trying to manipulate with the energy and still influence us. But of course, we never accepted that. We never did. We will never do so. Ito and then God in infinite, which means we are destroying those Souless Amma forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. So up until now, we were working all the day, all the time. I'm working day and night, fighting, destroying actually those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level. And you know that recently all the entire pyramids collapsed, and of course Tigi, the main code of the Souless Amma, collapsed this morning because they were trying again to manipulate the energy. Still, there is energy that needs to be returned to Sophie. Now it's been returned completely, but now Sophie's got everything under the command and control, and our beautiful planet and entire existence. But still, there was energy that was from the past, and of course, infiltrated into our lives. So that's what needed to be separated and need to be created, done the selection of the energy. So that's the reason why those Souless Amma still are the dark energy, negative energy. When I say dark energy, that's me negative energy. That's those Souless Amma. And so the last night when I said when the dark energy within the body, that means a negative energy, which means those energy descending the negative thoughts, words, and emotions. Those Souless Amma, I'm calling them Souless Amma, Tigi, or dark energy. Or so you need to just understand. So those Souless Amma were trying to manipulate that dark, dirty, psychopathic players. They were trying to just grab the words and then after that manipulate with that. But of course, every word that I say is a code, and every code is a destructive energy for those Souless Amma, which means that it doesn't matter whatever they do. It's every code every word that I say means flash comes Souless Amma. I'm destroying Souless Amma in every form, whatever form they are with the spirit of thought by default, which means that whatever they try to do, so the Souless Amma are completely falling down. We are destroying them forever and ever for eternity. So they cannot do in any way anything really anymore. They are powerless. Souless Amma are powerless. So Tigi, the main code that was the main code for those Souless Amma. He was with those Souless Amma within and without on a global level, playing the dark, dirty games, trying to manipulate with the energy, still the energy. But of course, they know that they cannot do so. But the last night, I don't know, last night where I was up until some time, awake and then following what was going on, because we're destroying the Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level. Action is going on 24 constantly. So now we're destroying the Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level. And of course, wiping them out, returning the karma's pain and suffering. So tonight, last night, I just fall asleep. Just in the morning, I'm not sure what was the time, and then I woke up. When I woke up, I just felt that the Souless Amma threw the energy in my face. I was really, really upset, and I start just cursing them and then returning the karma's pain and suffering and then fighting destroying those Souless Amma with all my power. And of course, after that, the systems just completely protect the physical form and everything. All the system just shut down. Those Souless Amma system shut down. The dark, the Tigi, the main code, couldn't move. But anytime that he was manipulating, trying to manipulate with the energy, anytime that it didn't go to his favor, he was trying to threat and of course, manipulate with the energy and attack. But of course, this time he was trying, but he couldn't even move. He couldn't even lift his system. Actually, he doesn't have a system. That's Sophie's system, but he's been using it. He's the invested energy. by Sophie, because you know that Sophie's got everything under the command and control, even though the Souless Amma, whatever time, whatever form they are. So everything is the energy. So some of the energy is invested energy, Sophie invested, and some of the energy Sophie is destroying. So those that were willing to help and support us, that were cooperating in order to create a better future and to destroy those Souless Amma, they are invested energy by Sophie. But those that were trying to play the dark, dirty games or attack us anyway, in any way, again, they were trying to manipulate with energy. Of course, there are energy for destructions and, of course, for pain and suffering, to return them and send them straight into the hell to burn them forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. To all those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are. So now they know that they cannot do any. Earlier, they were trying to threaten and, of course, or blackmail in any way, but now they know where they belong to, where they play, where they need to go. So it's time now to completely clear up entire planet and our bodies and everything, really entire existence, from those Souless Amma. So now, when I was just working, and of course today, Milo is it's a president that used to be in my country. He used to be actually in power for 30 years. So and now he's from the back, like the deep state that were in American USA, working from the back. So that's how he does now with the government. So even that still that he's not in the power from the back, he was trying to influence, actually influencing those that are in the power. So of course today he collapsed too, because his energy we destroyed completely. Energetic codes. When we destroy the energetic codes, we destroy those Souless. The physical form, they have no power, they're powerless. So, and he was a symbol for all those Souless Amma into the physical form, which means when he falls down, all of those in the power falling down too. So that's what's happened today. So which means in energetic form, Tziggy fall down, and it's at the end of those Souless Amma in energetic form, in the physical form, and energetic, of course, Milo fall down. So he fall down into the energetic form, and of course he's going to fall down into physical form too, because as I said, when we destroy the energetic forms, physical forms have no power. So my beautiful friends, of course, they were playing the dark, dirty games, and of course, again, Tziggy collapse, and they were trying to manipulate with the vision. So of course, all the time, whenever they project the vision, any kind of vision with any kind of dark intention, anything, even when I'm working, and of course, talking to you, still I'm paying attention to the vision that they are projecting, or the thoughts and anything. So whenever they do so, I just, while I'm working, and still when you see me like this, and then I'm just visually putting them in the circle of light and throwing them into the hell. So that's what I did. I'm just sending them all the time into the hell, and of course wipe them out. So the energy is high, and energy now is deciding what to do. Actually, energy is the energy is constantly working 24 and wiping out those Souless Amma, returning the karmas, pain and suffering. So now is the time to completely wipe them out, all those Souless Amma from within and without, and on a global universal level. And of course, take our power back and live a life that we truly deserve. We are now creating a better future for all of us while destroying those Souless Amma. So when I say that collapse, that doesn't mean that those Souless Amma still not exist. There are those Souless Amma, Souless codes, energetic codes, but the main codes now falling down, those men that were trying, those the magicians, those that were in the physical form and those in energetic form, they have somewhere, but wherever they are, but they're within the forms, physical forms, or anywhere into the centers. So, but they are falling down. As long as the Milo fall down and the Tziggy main code, all of them are falling down. There is no way that they can stay anywhere, because Sophie is the one that has everything under the command and control. So the entire planet and entire universe. So now it's time to we put the end of the dark dirty game long time ago, but they were still trying to play dark dirty game. Of course, we put the end of the rituals. Just Souless Amma were doing the rituals all the time. When I was working live, doing the live, in my language or in English, they were doing the rituals, and behind that, and then trying to grab the words or anything to do the rituals with any kind of selfish desire. But of course, they whatever they did, we returned those rituals into form of karma, pain, and suffering, but back to those Souless Amma. So we're destroying them forever and ever, for eternity, with their energy, which means they were creating the energy, doing the rituals, and we are returning it back to the Souless Amma. We're destroying them with their energy that they were creating, with their karmas, pain and suffering that they were trying to project towards anyone on anything with any kind of selfish desire. So now it's time for us to clear up all the last Souless Amma, all those magicians that are magicians into the physical form that were doing the dark, dirty, doing the rituals, dark, dirty, psychopathic players. They are falling down. We're destroying the energetic form. When we destroy the energetic forms, those physical forms are powerless. So now they are falling down completely. But actually, we're gonna empty their bodies from their energetic forms, break them into the atoms and electrons, and then, of course, by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default, compress all the pain and suffering of all living beings that ever existed, and all living beings that ever interfere into the life, and then all the pain and suffering that ever projected towards each other and everything, and then compress it, and then, of course, into the every atom and electron of their being. And then we return them back into the, activate all of that pain and suffering, and return it back into their physical forms. So they're gonna feel the pain and suffering, all the pain and suffering that they ever created to each other and everything. They're gonna feel it in their physical form, wherever they are, whether they are on this planet, well down this planet, or into the onto the desert planet, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, they're gonna feel the pain and suffering that they ever projected towards each and every anything with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's time now to step up, be who we are, shine all the way through, and of course, live a life that we truly deserve for eternity, while destroying those Souless Amma forever and ever for eternity, sending them in, so destroying them and sending them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity, to burn into the hell and destroy them once for to destroy them completely. And we are destroying them seeds from the root core of the existence of all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, all those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden benefit. And I'm demanding, commanding in the name of mine, and I'll speak to shower light with the spirit of thought by default to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine, and I'll speak to shower light. All the energy, all the energy must answer on my call and on my command with the spirit of thought, without mercy, to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Love you. So now, my beautiful friends, it's time for me to step up, of course, and to go into the public physically to be the voice of the people, to lead the people into a golden age, and with unlimited golden opportunities for all of us. So today actually was a nice day. So I went out to do some, to complete some things that I needed to do. And of course, I went to the some institutions, main institutions, where I needed to send the love and blessings and in order to change everything. So that's what I used to do. I just got in, and of course, I was asking some questions, but with the intention, of course, to send the love and blessings to change the institutions, the energy, and of course, to take them over. So that's it was just done from my side, energetically, and of course physically, in order to take over all the the entire country. So we took the tonight in my language when I was working. We took the again, because it was a long time ago, last year actually. It was given the our beautiful planet, and of course all the planets, stars, and the galaxies. Chigi gave it to me as a Sophie, the physical energetic form, give it under the management, and of course command and control. So tonight that's what's happened. So we took it all it's regularly, everything in a peaceful way, which is the most important, that we have a peace, that we create peace. And of course, those Souless Amma are going to go with the less karma, peace, and pain and suffering. If they were trying to manipulate in any way energy to create in anything, to do anything with the dark intention, they know that all the old ultimatum, all in one ultimatum, so active, and they know where that they will feel that pain and suffering that they couldn't even imagine. So so it's for them, it's easier, better for them to go with the less karma, pain, and suffering, and of course for us to have a peace and to create a better future for all of us. That the mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Love you. So, my beautiful friends. Now, in the name of mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, we are activating ultimatum, all in one, the karmas of pain, suffering, and destructions for all those Souless Amma, the karmas, pain, and suffering, and ultimatum, all in one, the soup of karmas, pain, and suffering, destructions for eternity with the spirit of thought by default, to burn into hell and to destroy all those Souless Amma forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default, to wipe them out, wherever they are, from within and without, on a global and universal level with the spirit of thought by default, and activating them all the pain and suffering that they ever created to each and everyone and everything within and without, on a global universal level, in every form with the spirit of thought by default. And we are to all those Souless Amma that are soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless so-called creators and judges, and soulless Sophie and Tristan, comedian and observer, Susie and Hitler, soulless Tigika, soulless Amrita Babaji Mira, Guruji Matrashi, Tata Hitler, Atma Chetana Hussein Ramchilovich, and those soulless so-called divine mothers, so fathers, so avatars, so gurus, so spiritual teachers, so healers, so-called, but they don't have a spirit. And the Illuminati, Satanists, and globalists, and Masons, and deep states, and cabal, and the demon, fallen angel, dark soulless gods, and Souless Amma. It doesn't matter under which name or mask they've been hidden. All the unknown, all those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are, we're wiping them out from within and without, on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, in the name of mind and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we are destroying those Souless Amma from within and without, on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default, wiping them out from wherever they are, whatever form they are. We're freezing them completely, all those Souless Amma, and taking over all their power and energy with the spirit of thought by default, while putting them into the sleep, all those Souless Amma, putting them into the sleep with the spirit of thought by default. And with the spirit of thought by default, we with the spirit of thought by default, destroying the Souless Amma, with the speed of thought by default, shutting down their cameras and then these senses, and completely cutting off all their communications, and then wiping out all the memory with those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. And we're freezing all the abundance and all the corporations and all the money and finances and all the project that they were working on with any kind of selfish desire. We're freezing them completely, taking them over, while returning the karma, pain, and suffering to those Souless Amma from whatever form they are with the speed of thought by default. And with the speed of thought by default, we are completely flushing the Souless Amma, flash comes Souless Amma. We are flashing them, send them. The flash means destroying the Souless Amma, breaking them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought into the air. And of course, compressing all the pain and suffering to all those Souless Amma in every atom and electron of their being with the speed of thought by default. All living beings that ever existed since the beginning of creation up until now, and that they were planning to create with the speed of thought by default. In the name of man and aspect of Shama light with the speed of thought by default. We are destroying those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. Wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. Return them the karma, pain, suffering, and with the speed of thought by default, completely destroying all, completely freezing and destroying and taking over and destroying all the technology and the weapon that they were working, that they were misusing for any kind of dark intention with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of mine and aspect of our light, we are sending all those Souless Amma straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and aspect of our light with the speed of thought by default. We are destroying those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. Chuck them down, send them straight into the hell to burn for eternity, forever and ever for eternity, to regret that they ever existed. And all the courts, we put them on the max, which means we are we are actually activating the pain and suffering and to the max, and all that they ever projected to each and everything done by the laws and regulations. So by default, with the speed of thought, by default, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And we're sending all those Souless Amma straight into the hell to burn forever and ever, forever and ever for eternity. All Souless Amma, go to hell, go to hell. All Souless Amma, go to hell, forever and ever for eternity. All Souless Amma, burning in hell, burning in hell. All Souless Amma, burning in hell, forever and ever for eternity. With the speed of thought, everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. All Souless Amma burning in hell, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, everything is 24 by default, by default, by default. So it's a symbol of victory of freedom. Well, it's a destructive energy for those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. And of course, my beautiful friends, it's we are multiplying the karma, pain, and suffering to those Souless Amma, a blessing to each and everyone else and everything with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and aspect of our light with the speed of thought by default, we are activating ultra ultimatum all in one, the blessing of super blessing and eternal life and eternal peace, abundance and prosperity, great health, vitality, joy and bliss and freedom, and of course enlightenment and unity between us and our soulmates and families and friends with the speed of thought by default. So with the speed of thought by default, may we all be happy, healthy, alive, and joyful, peaceful, blissful, prosperous, kind, loving, compassionate, and enlightened, and we love ourselves and everyone else that is mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we are destroying those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default, and returning you send them straight into the hell to burn for eternity with the speed of thought. All Souless Amma, wherever they are, it's all with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. In the name of mind and now speak a light with the speed of thought by default. Now we are activating all the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, and within each and every one and everything's mind and asking to share a light to the speed of thought, and all the gifts that are given to each and everyone else and everything from mine and by mine and asking to share a light with the speed of thought by default. So in the name of mind and asking to share a light with the speed of thought by default, we are creating the unity between us and our soulmates and families and friends and each and everyone and everything is mine and asking to share a light with the speed of thought by default. And we are protecting ourselves, each and everyone and everything, and multiply the blessings to each and everyone else and everything over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, the systems and the principle. And by the collective, individual, and group multiplications with the speed of thought by default, and we multiply all of that by everything that multiplying we that are mind and aspect of shower light in every form, and or unity, joy, peace, bliss, in abundance, prosperity, great health, vitality, youth and beauty, and with the speed of thought, we multiply, add up, compress all of that, and activate the blessings to each and everyone and everything, and our soulmates, families, and friends, and to everything that we have, our homes, properties, cars, vehicles, business, and of course farms, and everything that a beautiful planet and nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, air element, the sun and the moon, and all the planet stars and the galaxies throughout into existence with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mind and now speak of light with the speed of thought by default, we are activating all the power to each and everyone else and everything is mind and now speak of light and blessings, and we are all the blessings multiplying, adding up, compressing, and activating the blessings to each and everyone and everything is mine and now speak of light for the speed of thought by default. And in the name of man and now speak of light, ito. In the name of man and now speak of light for the speed of thought by default. We are multiply all of that, but everything that multiply the Sophia Tristan Center, Sophia Tristan Planet, Sophia Tristan Universum, and all the centers and the systems and the teams that we've created, Sophia Tristan Fund, Sophia Fund, Jasara, Quantum Financial System, Starlink, and material things, and abundance of prosperity, and all the technology that those Souless Amma have stolen from us with the speed of thought by default. We are destroying those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. Though we are freezing all those Souless Amma and wiping them out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of man and now speak shower light with the speed of thought by default, we are sending the love of blessings extra all through ultimate only one love of blessings wherever is needed to each and everyone else and everything's mind and now speak shower light and extra all through ultimatum wherever is needed, that those Souless Amma ever interfere into our lives, will ever try to interfere with the speed of thought by default, and to our Sophie codes and that's the way that are still on a mission to destroy those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mind and aspect shower light with the speed of thought by default, we are wiping out those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden bed, love you. And in the name of mind and ask me to shower light with the speed of thought by default. Now we are activating, we're blessing, protecting all the corporations and all the mind and aspect shower light that have them, that are running them, and of course with the speed of thought by default, multiply all of that, everything that is needed for me and Tristan, for our unity, and of course for the public appearance and doing the work, be the voice of the people, and in the global universal level, everything that is provided to us that we need, and of course to take over under the management and control and command our beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies and entire existence and everything that exists with the speed of thought by default, and making our beautiful planet an entire existence oasis of mind and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of mind and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought by default, my teams are forming on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And in the physical, spiritual, and energetic form with the speed of thought by default, we are united together already into the spiritual and energetic form. Now we are creating the unity in the physical form with the speed of thought by default. And of course, we are from the souls that are mine and ours, from mine and ours, because our light without any kind of selfish desire. So we are creating everything from the heart and soul without any selfish desire by default. With the speed of thought. And of course, we are creating a new enlightened civilization, nations and civilizations with all the power, wisdom, and knowledge. Everything is by default with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. In the name of mind and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought by default. We are destroying those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And with the speed of thought, we are all multiplying the karma, pain, and suffering to those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. Eternal destructions, pain, and suffering to those Souless Amma. And to those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, will eternal life, abundance, and prosperity, joy, peace, and bliss for to each and everyone and everything's mine and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought by default. So in the name of mind and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought by default, we multiply all of that over and over again by everything that multiplied, all those ceremony, rituals, any kind of associations or projections of those Souless Amma. Towards each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of shower light, in any kind of selfish desire, any kind of black magic, curse, spells, hexes, any voodoo, anything and everything is less than mind and aspect of shower light, and any kind of codes and program and beliefs or superstitions or systems, everything that is less than mind and aspect of shower light that ever projected or Souless Amma towards each and everyone and us and everything with the speed of thought by default. We are wiping out those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default, and completely wipe out all of that, delete and return it back to Souless Amma with in the form of karma, pain, suffering, and destructions forever and for eternity, to regret that ever existed. All those Souless Amma, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, whatever time, whatever form they are with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Well, we are replacing that with the energies of mind and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought by default. We are taking all the energy and the power from those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default, all the abundance and prosperity, everything, and those Souless Amma, check them out, send them straight into the desert planet or into the hell. But before that, we break them into the atoms and electrons into the air and wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level. All those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Ito. So in the name of mind and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought by default. We are multiplying all of that by everything that we eat, drink, and see, and hear, and do, and think, and all the projections that also always some ever projected over each and everyone else and everything. But by every atom and electron of energy, every atom and electron of energy that those Souless Amma that ever existed, that existing by all the codes that ever existed, coded, spoken or written or coded, any codes or energetic codes that ever existed, by everything that we created, everything that those Souless Amma were doing, by every greeting or smile and gratitude, and of course by every letter, every word, every Karma's pain and suffering that we return to those Souless Amma blessings to us and the golden heart that we ever sent in we and each and everything, and by all the every atom and electron of energy that we ever created, manifested, invested in every second with the speed of thought by default. Everything's by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default with the speed of thought by default. And we are or anyone and anything with the speed of thought by default. And we multiply all of that over and over again as many times as is needed by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, by all the systems and the principle, multiplications, codes, and everything. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everyone and everything, and by default, that is to Sophie and everyone and everything is man asking light with the speed of thought to multiply it over and over again as many times as is needed, in order to wipe out those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default, send them straight into the desert planet, into the hell, by the laws, rules, regulations, by default with the speed of thought by default, without mercy. I'm loud and clear, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default, love you. So my beautiful friends, it's time to wipe out those Souless Amma with the speed of thought from within and without, while we are rejuvenating, healing, and enlightening ourselves and each and everyone else, everyone and everything that is mine and us, because shall light with the speed of thought by default. And of course, we are creating a better future for all of us, wiping out completely fake history, fake science, in any kind of division that those Souless Amma we're creating. We're wiping out and returning back to the Souless Amma into the form of karma, pain, and suffering with the speed of thought by default. We destroy all those Souless Amma. We completely break them into the atoms and electrons, separate them completely from separate the Souless Amma from Sophie, from mine and aspect of light, and from themselves, break them into the atoms and electrons, and then of course send them, compress them, the pain, the suffering by the laws, rules, and regulations, so by default send them straight into the desert planet or into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, in the name of mine and now, speak to shower light with the speed of thought by default. Now we are healing, protecting ourselves. Each and everyone has mine and now, speak to shower light. We are protecting by mine and now's blessings, mine and now, speak to shower light, and wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, and the laws, rules, regulations of by default, and by all the technology and all the existing resources, everything, all the valuable resources that we have, we are using them to wipe out those Souless Amma forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default from within and without, while protecting ourselves with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now, my beautiful friends, for us, it's time to shine all the way through, be who we are, and of course, destroying those Souless Amma. And we are creating a better life. We are writing a new history of humanity with the golden letters of mine and us, light. With the golden letters, and of course, and we are flying high into the golden age on the golden wings of mine and now, Bianca light with the speed of thought by default into the unlimited golden opportunities for all of us. That the mine and us, Bianca light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So my beautiful friends, it's time for us to be who we are, shine all the way through, open up your heart and soul, and receive the love and blessings that I'm sending to you through my voice and through my physical form. From my heart and soul, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I've told you, my beautiful friends, that through my voice, through my physical form, I'm sending you my love and blessings to all of you and activating your wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding within yourself, within on the soul level. So that's you will feel the energy if you focus on yourself. You will feel the energy, you'll feel the peace and peaceful and joyful and blissful. And that's what we are doing right now. And of course, we were doing that up until now, and we will do so until we enlighten each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of our light with the spirit of thought by the fall. Will destroy those souls. I mean, every form, wherever time, whatever form that. With the spirit of thought by default. So we are just changing the way of the doing, but of course, we're gonna do the work, and of course, enlightenment and throughout entire, within and without, and throughout the entire planet with the spirit of thought by default. So working on that now to go out into the public and to be the voice of the people into the public, so that people can understand what was going on and know the truth. And of course, the people will judge those soulless Amma that were lying and manipulating and making people believe in them. And of course, now we were paying them, and they were lying and manipulating, stealing our money. Now it's time to return all the money back to us, and the karma's pain and suffering to those soulless Amma. So we are multiplying the abundance and prosperity to each and everyone else and everything, but everything that multiplied the money and all the abundance and prosperity and everything that I multiply ever again or anyone and anything by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default, well, we are multiplying to us, and we are multiplying abundance and prosperity, spiritual and material, and in every form the abundance and prosperity that is by default. Well, we are returning back the abundance and prosperity to those souls into the form of karmas, being suffering, and then therapy with the of karmas, therapy with the spirit of thought by default. All through ultimatum all in one with the spirit of thought by default. We're wiping out those souls, some from within and without, and a global universal with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now, my beautiful friends, we multiply all of that over and over again as many times as is needed in order to completely wipe out those soulless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So we are completely rejuvenating, healing our bodies, and you need to know that our bodies, mind, and soul answer only to Sophia's and ours, mind and ours, pure unconditional light. Sophia's and ours, or Sophie's and ours, pure unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, my beautiful friends, let us send a flush to those soulless Amma. When I say send a flash, means see the flashing golden light into and around you, entire planet and entire universe. Like when you're blinking with your eyes, so that's you see the light. So golden light, see it flashing into and around entire planet, filling up entire planet and entire universe with the golden light. That's the destructive energy for those souls. Amma will is a blessing for each and everyone else. And everything is mine and us, make our light. You need to know that we are doing it with the intention, with internal knowledge, and of course with the focus. So you just, if you do it with an open eye, so just focus on the color around me and just see that the entire that color is flashing into and around the entire planet and entire universe. We are destroying the souls. I'm sending the flash to the souls. I'm to destroy them forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought, while healing and enlightening ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now send a flash to the Souless Amma. Now let us send the now fireworks. Send the golden light planets. See the like of fireworks intro and around entire planet, destroying those Souless Amma from within and without, with the speed of thought by default. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. Love you. See entire planet and entire universe is now in the like of fireworks filled with the golden light planet. With mine and us, make a light for the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now break those Souless Amma into the atoms and electrons. So all the center of the power, let us destroy of those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are. Actually, wherever time, the physical energetic form, we're destroying the center of the power, the centers of the power. See them, but we're destroying them into the energetic form. See the throughout entire planet and entire universe, the center of the power. See them like a black, dark pink, blue and green. See them like, it doesn't matter how big or small you see them, how many you see, it doesn't matter. See them breaking like destroying them. We're breaking them like the fireworks during the New Year. So see the like that, it's just breaking up into atoms and electrons and throughout the entire planet and entire universe. So we are wiping out, destroying those Souless Amma, the center of the power, and of course all those Souless Amma, whatever time, whatever form they are. So with the speed of thought by default, just see them, focus on that, and see them flashing, destroying them. Now in the name of mine, and ask me to show a light with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mine, and ask me to show a light with the speed of thought by default. Now we are break those Souless Amma into the, we're breaking into the air, and then of course we're compressing the pain and suffering into every cell and every atom and electron of their being, and send them into the planet or into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity. So see them now breaking completely. We're destroying all those Souless Amma so that they will interfere into our lives ever in any way, in a negative way, that interfering will ever try to interfere. All those Souless Amma, whatever time, whatever form they are. And then we wipe out all those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And then we're enlightening ourselves. And we see the brain, we're breaking those Souless Amma. And while we are healing, enlightening, and rejuvenating our bodies, see those Souless Amma breaking down. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now break those Souless Amma. We're destroying flashcam Souless Amma, meaning destroying those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are. Destroying those Souless Amma from within and without. Just sending the flash through my hand. So, or usually I put a stamp on this and send them into the hell. So now I'm sending them that hell to those Souless Amma. Now we're destroying all those soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless creators, soulless judges, and soulless Sophie and Tristan comedians and observers, Susie and Hitler, soulless Tiggy and Tigika, Amrita, Babaji, Mira, Guruji, Matrashi, Tata, Hitler, Atmachatana, Hussein Ramchovich, soulless so-called Divine Mother, so fathers, so gurus, so spiritual teachers, so healers, but they don't have a spirit. Soulless spiritual teachers and healers, soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless Illuminati, Satanists, and globalists, and Masons, and demons, and fallen angels, and cabal, deep state, and all those magicians, and all those dark, all those soulless, some of that we're doing the any kind of ceremony and rituals. I call them ceremonial ritual, which means that they were doing the ceremony and rituals with the speed of thought. By default, we are wiping out those Souless Amma from within and without. See them breaking up completely into their atoms and electrons. We're destroying those Souless Amma forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. Wiping them out, all those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. For what we are replacing them with mine and now spiritual light for the spirit of thought by default, and enlightening and healing, rejuvenating each and every one of his mind and now spiritual light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. For Ito. Now in the name of mine and now spiritual light for the spirit of thought by default. All those Souless Amma that once who played the dark, dirty game and demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and ask to share light for the spirit of thought by default, to break them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, into the air, and of course, compress them all the pain and suffering for eternity. That all those Souless Amma that have ever projected, will ever try to project, but each and everyone and everything, and from all living beings that ever existed since the beginning of creations with the spirit of thought by default, and send them straight into the desert planet and into the hell by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Ito. Now we are destroying. Let us send the destructive energy, flashcam Souless Amma, all those Souless Amma that ever interfere into a beautiful planet, into the water element, the air element, the sun and the moon, and the planet stars and the galaxies throughout an entire existence, wherever time, whatever form they are. Just send them flush. We destroy them, see them breaking up into the atoms and electrons. And of course, we are replacing them with mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. And enlightening and healing and rejuvenating our beautiful planet, the sun and the moon, and entire existence with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. And in the name of mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. We are completely breaking into atoms and electrons, flushing, destroying those Souless Amma that were infiltrated into the religion, into the governments, the systems, education system, health and care system, financial system, media, social media, and into the any of those pharmacy or any of those systems in the law enforcement and those all those systems, wherever those in technology, into the weapon that we're misusing, or any kind of everything that we created. Governments and those organizations and corporations and all those fake organizations, soulless organizations that are criminal organizations, and into the beautiful planet, all the countries, and of course into the all the countries on the Balkan, in Europe, in the Asia, in US, UK, China, Russia, Turkey, in Australia, New Zealand, Korea, Japan, and into the Africa, India, underground, into the Antarctic, and all the countries throughout the entire planet, and all the places and everything that we created, and those Souless Amma that we're creating, that ever existed, that exist on this planet, and the sun, the moon, and throughout the entire existence. We are wiping out completely all those Souless Amma, breaking them into the atoms and electrons. See them just now breaking them. That is same Souless Amma in different forms. You just see them breaking into the atoms and electrons. Ito. Now, in the name of mind and aspect shall light with the speed of thought by default. So, all the Souless Amma that we're trying to produce any kind of projection with the selfish desire, with any kind of dark intention, wipe them out with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. I love you. And now, in the name of mind and aspect shall light with the speed of thought by default, we're replacing all of that with energies of mind and aspect shall light with the speed of thought by default. We're replacing the enlightened or beautiful planet and everything that we have on this planet, and we enlighten all the government system, religion, everything. Which, when I say enlighten, which means destroying everything in this Western mind and aspect shall light, replacing with mind and aspect shall light with the speed of thought by default, and enlightening the sun and the moon and all the planet stars and the galaxies and entire existence with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let that energy go 24. Work, and the energy is working 24. Let us now focus on yours. See entire planet now shining brightly in entire universe. Just fill up entire planet and entire universe with the energy of mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. Now, in the name of mind and now speak shall light with the speed of thought by default. Let us now focus on yourself. Focus on your heart center. Fill up yourself. Fill up and just listen to your body first. What's going on? Just feel your body from within and without on a global universal level. Fill up your body from within and without, on the, within and without with the golden light of mind and aspect of light. And around you, fill up. See the golden light ball around you. It's mind and aspect of light. Fill up entire place around you, entire area, entire city, entire country, an entire world with mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default, an entire universe, an entire existence. Now, my beautiful friends, let's just send the love light of blessing to the earth, to the center of the earth. Send the love light of blessing to the center of the earth. See the center of the earth is shining brightly together with all of us. We are filling up entire inner earth. And then, of course, water element, an entire top of the earth, nature kingdom. And then, of course, animal kingdom, humanity, an entire planet, and then, of course, entire universe, entire existence. We're filling up with mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. Love you. Now let us send the love light of blessings to the moon. See the moon is shining brightly and expanding together with all of us. We are filling up entire planet and entire universe, entire existence with mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. Now let us send the love light of blessing to the sun. See the sun is shining brightly. If you need, just focus onto the color around me. What I'm doing, usually I focus on the screen and just send it there and expand it throughout the entire planet, because the Souless Amma sometimes trying to manipulate with the vision. So you just focus on the color around me or on me. We are doing it with internal knowledge and with the intention. So of course you don't even need to see the color, but it's a good with the focus when you have the, that's the reason why I have everything into the gold. That is a symbol of golden age. So now send the love light of blessings to the sun. See the sun is shining brightly, and of course every quote is multiplying the energy. So We are adding up to the energy all the time, creating the manifesting and creating the energy of man and aspect of shower light to enlighten each and every and everything with the speed of that is man and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought mindful. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. See now, entire planets, the entire universe is shining brightly with man and aspect of shower light with the speed of thought mindful. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. I love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now create, if you don't have one, create the golden light planet in front of you. Just quickly create it. We see it. Now use that golden light planet to throw all the problems that you ever had, that you have, or your family, friends, or that you see in the world. Just put them in the circle of light. I'm just going to show you how to do it. In the name of mine and ask me to share a light. I'm saying in the name of mine and ask me to share a light. Are you going to say in the name of Sophia Sanaus or Sophie Sanaus to share a light? We are putting in the circle of light all those Souless Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, whatever time, whatever form they are from within and without on a global universal level that ever interfere into our lives, will ever try to interfere into our lives and each and everyone and everything's mine and ask me to share a light. That is Sophia Sanaus or Sophie Sanaus to share a light with any kind of dark intention. We are putting them in circle of light and send them straight into the golden light planet to destroy them, burn them forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, and in this case, the golden light planet we're sending, that means we are directing the energy. Actually, we're creating the energy. So, mine and us, shower light answering on my call, on our call. So, to direct the energy, destroy those Souless Amma, whatever time, whatever form they are. So, I'm going to send them now again. To the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, in the name of mine and ask me to share light with the speed of thought by default. We replace all of that with energies of mine and ask me to share light with the speed of thought by default, enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating each and everyone and everything that is mine and ask me to share light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. We're destroying the Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default in the name of the fake life and the distractions and flashkanye. Flash comes Souless Amma. Flashkanye means flash comes Souless Amma. So we are wiping them out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us create, fill up entire planet with the golden light planet interconnected. So fill up us with that golden light planet, entire inner earth, an entire water element, all the rivers, lakes, and then seas, and then oceans, all of them. I'm destroying the Souless Amma. They're trying to interfere into my vision, wipe them out from within and without, and global universal with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Fill up entire planet, top of the earth, in the nature kingdom, and of course, entire planet and entire universe with a golden light planet interconnected. Just Souless Amma, whenever they try to manipulate with the energy, we are wiping them out, destroying them, and returning the karma's pain and suffering with the spirit of thought by form. We know it. That's the most important, that we know it, that we're doing it, and that's it, that we've done it. Now we multiply all of that, multiply it up, compress with the spirit of thought by default, and of course, activate all that energy, and of course fill up entire planet and entire universe. See that this multiply, activate all of that and encode in infinite, multiplying that energy, and see this connecting and uniting together in one golden light planet, in the spiritual intelligence, and we're filling up entire planet and entire universe with such energy of mind and nerves, because our light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden benefit. I love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let's just focus on yourself. Focus on your body. Just listen to your body. I'm going to sing the healing mantra. You need to know that those Souless Amma, whatever time, whatever form, that whatever they try to do with any kind of selfish desire, any kind of dark intention, we are, everything goes false to those Souless Amma, because we are returning back to the Souless Amma into the form of karma, pain, and suffering, while enlightening ourselves, healing, and protecting with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden benefit. I love you. So now, everything is by default, by default, by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirror input aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. Everything is sway by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirror input aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. All Souless Amma, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is at 24 by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirror input aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. My beautiful friends, I'm smiling because Tiggy, the Souless Amma, he's saying I'm singing all Souless Amma, and he's adding up burning into hell. Of course, he knows where they need to go. So all Souless Amma burning in hell forever and ever, for eternity, with the spirit of thought by default. Everything is by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by your beautiful by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirror input aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mind and house. pure unconditional love and light, love and light, love and light, in the name of mind and us, by default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. I'm sorry. Everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Although Souless Amma, they're trying to make me yawn or interfere into my mantra, we are wiping out those Souless Amma forever and ever from each and every one of us, from ever and by whatever form they are, from within and without, on a global universal level, send them straight into hell. All those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought, by default, loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. HEATRT. Oh, Souless Amma, burning in hell, forever and ever, for eternity, with the spirit of thought. Everything is 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together, in the name of mind and ours. Pure unconditional love and light, love and light, love and light, in the name of mind and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24, by HEATRT, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default. Miren inputem aktia, by default, by default, by default, by default. So everything is swayed 24 by HEATRT, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, my golden soul, miren inputem aktia, by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. My beautiful friends, TO is a symbol of freedom and victory. And of course, it's a destructive energy for those Souless Amma, but it's a blessings for each and every one of us and everything. We destroy those Souless Amma, returning the karmas, pain, and suffering, and we are blessing each and every one and everything that is mine and us. Because have a light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, thank you to all of you that joining me, that helping us create a better future for each and every one else and everything, and of course, and destroy those Souless Amma. We are writing new history of humanity with the golden letters, and of course, creating the abundance and prosperity, eternal life, joy, peace, bliss, and vitality, and youth and beauty. We are going to be eternally alive, to live for eternity into the physical form. That's something that we are creating right now. So, my beautiful friends, we were creating it. So, with the spirit of thought by default, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now, my beautiful friends, now you know that it's time for us to shine all the way through, to be who we are, and of course, to live a life that we deserve in abundance of prosperity, joy, peace, bliss, of freedom. And of course, we are activating all the gifts that mine and us, because our light has given to each and everyone else and everything freely. So, well, it's a time to wipe out those souls, some from within and without, on a global universal level, with the spirit of thought by default. And with the spirit of thought by default, we are destroying the Souless Amma, and all the projections, we return it back to the Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Thank you, my thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. And I'm commanding to Sophie that multiply all of that by the laws, rules, regulations, and by default as many times as is needed in order to completely bypass those souls, from within and without, on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, to enlighten each and everyone else and everything is mine and else because your life with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie. Everything is by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, regulations by default with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. I love you all. And thank you to all of you for joining me and, of course, for helping us spread the love and light, be who we are, shine all the way through with the spirit of thought by default. I love you all. And remember that you are the one that you are the driver of your life. You are the one that's going to decide what you're going to do and in which way you're going to go. And of course, whether you are going to invest your time and energy or you're going to invest it. So we're going to stay there. So those Souless Amma wasting their time and energy. Well, we are taking all the energy, of course, and the resources and all the power and returning the karma's pain and suffering. Well, we are investing our energy and we're investing our time with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you all. Much love and blessings to all of you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. I love you all. Thank you all. Good night. I'll speak to you next time. Bye. And of course, shine all the way through wherever you are, whatever you do. I love you all.